Hey guys, Musa here, and today I'm bringing you my preview of the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Buffalo Bills. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Let's kick it off with the Seahawks injuries. Now, we got 15 players that are injured and 6 of them are out. So let's get started with the uncertain players, which are Greg Olsen, Quentin Dunbar, Dwayne Brown, DJ Reader, Travis Homer, Jamal Adams, Ryan Neal, DJ Dallas, Jordan Simmons, David Moore, and Ethan Pache. Now, Greg Olsen has a foot injury, Quentin Dunbar and Dwayne Brown both have knee injuries, hamstring injury for DJ Reader, knee injury for Travis Homer, groin injury for Jamal Adams, Ryan Neal has a hip injury, arm and wrist injury for DJ Dallas, a finger injury for Jordan Simmons, David Moore getting an ankle and back injury, and an elbow injury for Ethan Pache. Honestly, the biggest players that are injured and uncertain, honestly, in my books, are Greg Olsen, Quentin Dunbar, Dwayne Brown, DJ Reader, Travis Homer, Jamal Adams, DJ Dallas, David Moore. These guys have been very good. Well, even though we haven't seen that much of Jamal Adams as he's been injured for all this time, but I think all of these guys have been performing very well for the Seattle Seahawks during the year. Now, the players that are out are running back Chris Carson, guard Mike Iupati, defensive end Benson Mayowa, cornerback Shaquille Griffin, running back Carlos Hyde, and Ugo Amadi. Now, Chris Carson is out with a foot injury, Mike Iupati with a back injury, Benson Mayowa with an ankle injury, Shaquille Griffin with a concussion and hamstring injury, Carlos Hyde and Ugo Amadi both out with hamstring injury. Best players that are injured there, basically everyone besides Mike, Benson, and Ugo. Honestly, Shaquille, Carlos, and Chris have been doing the best for Seattle. I mean, defensively, Shaquille Griffin, Bobby Wagner, KJ Wright are top 3 defenders. These are the top 3 defenders. If you want to add Jamal Adams, add him in there too. But those are top 4, top 3 defenders of the entire season right now. Now, after that, we got the 2 running backs, Carlos Hyde and Chris Carson. Honestly, Carlos Hyde has been doing very well with the pass game, but Chris has done incredible like he always does. But injury is really going to hurt us more than anything, even though we got a very good running back in DJ Dallas and Travis Homer, but they're both also concerned for possibly not playing this week. But as far as I can see, those are our best players that are out. Now let's get on to the Buffalo Bills injuries, where the Bills have a total of 17 injuries. And honestly, that is very big compared to what I've seen. I've seen the Bills, and I haven't seen that many injuries from the Bills, because basically I don't watch the Bills. So, but the point is, I haven't seen any reports on any of these players getting injured. Of course, there might have been, but players like these uncertain players that I'm about to mention are Josh Allen, John Brown, Jerry Hughes, Micah Hyde, Quentin Jefferson, and Brian Winters, also Mario Addison. I don't know how, but when did Josh Allen go down left shoulder injury? And John Brown with a knee injury, when? Jerry Hughes with a foot injury, I've not seen that. Micah Hyde, a concussion, I've not seen that either. But of course, I don't watch the Bills, to be honest. But I've not even seen these in like news outlets or anything. Like the NFL Network, no nothing. Like, I'm like, what is this? Quentin Jefferson, Brian Winters, I might have heard of that one. And Mario Addison's just being rested for this game, apparently. I don't know, it just says rest. But as far as I can see, these are the uncertain players. Now, let's go to the questionable players, which are Vernon Butler, Cody Ford, Daryl Johnson, and Dawson Knox. Now, Vernon Butler is questionable with a groin injury, Cody Ford with a knee injury, Daryl Johnson with a knee injury, and Dawson Knox with a calf injury. Now, honestly, the best player out of that, I think, is Cody Ford. Cody Ford and maybe Vernon Butler. I'm in between those two. Of course, for the uncertain ones, the biggest ones are basically everyone besides Brian Winters and Mario Addison, and possibly Quentin Jefferson. Everyone else is key for the Buffalo Bills, or the uncertain players. and Cody Ford and Vernon Butler are basically the ones for questionable players. Now let's get on to the players that are out. Tawan Jones, Matt Milano, Mitch Morse, Josh Norman, TJ Yeldon. Now, Tawan Jones is out with a hamstring injury, Matt Milano with a pec injury, Mitch Morse got a concussion, Josh Norman, hamstring injury, and TJ Yeldon with a back injury. Now, the players that are out that are notable for the Bills to me are Tawan Jones, Matt Millen, and Mitch Morse. Honestly, Josh Norman doesn't even go on the list of players that are good in Buffalo. Honestly, he has not been good ever since he left Carolina. So I'm just not gonna even mention him. And TJ Yeldon, he has been decent. But I think that's gonna be really bad for the run game for the Buffalo Bills this week. Now for the starting lineup, I think it's gonna be this. On offense, we got Russell Wilson. On running back, we got Travis Homer and DJ Dallas being a second running back there. Nick Bellor as the fullback, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, David Moore, and if David Moore doesn't play, you got Freddie Swain there. And then you go for the tight ends. Greg Olsen, Will Dissly, Jacob Hollister, very good. I'm not going to really say Parkinson's going to be doing that well, but I think it's going to be these three tight ends. Now for the offensive line, I am going to say Dwayne Brown, but Cedric could come in and back up for him just in case he's injured and out for this game. Brandon Shell's going to be in for this game as well. Jordan Simmons and Damian Lewis. And if Patrick can play, I think it's going to be Fuller. Ethan will be there, but if he can't play, it will definitely be Fuller. Now, on to the defense. We got defensive ends LJ Collier and just recently traded for Carlos Dunlap. He's going to most likely be playing. Defensive tackles Jaron Reed and Poona Ford. Now for outside linebackers, most likely it's going to be Jordan Brooks and KJ Wright. Bobby Wagner right there in middle linebacker. Now for corners, Ryan Neal and Dunbar, but I'm thinking Dunbar might not play, so I'm going to be putting DJ Reader or Trey Flowers there for him. But I think it could be Dunbar and Neal. Now at safeties, I hope for this, Quandre Diggs. And if he doesn't play, Ryan Neal. And then for strong safety, Jamal Adams. I hope Jamal Adams plays this week. I really hope he does play this week. He has missed so much, and I honestly want him back onto the starting roster. Hopefully he doesn't come back and injure again, or at least re-aggravate his injury. I don't want him to get worse. I want him to do well for Seattle. Now for the special teams, we got kicker Jason Myers. His backup most likely is going to be the punter Michael Dixon, while Michael Dixon is going to be the punter and also holder. Jason Myers will be the most likely backup for him. And in the kickoff return, we got Travis Homer and Tyler Lockett, while in the punt return, we got David Moore and Tyler Lockett. You could put Travis Homer there in the punt return as well, just in case David Moore doesn't play, but you never know. But as far as I know, these are the guys that are going to be playing on the special teams. Now, what is my conclusion for this game? My conclusion is that it's going to be a Seattle win, but this is the team that could give us our second loss, but I'm going to give it a win for us. And honestly, it's going to be a very pass-happy offense, as honestly, Russell Wilson's probably going to deep bomb it to David Moore, Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, and every other receiver we have. Maybe some tight ends. Maybe he gets it off to the running backs as a run game, or possibly as a passing game, as honestly some of our backs have been able to catch the ball as well. But as far as I can see, I think it's most likely going to be a Seahawks win. If Josh Allen doesn't play, I'm giving it to Seattle, no doubt in my mind. Well, that was it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tweet me any video ideas. Also tell me, who do you think will win? Who do you think will lose? Tell me down in the comments below, who is the team to beat in this game. Now, like this video if you liked it. Subscribe and hit the notification if you want more videos. And I will see you guys next time.